We flew out to West Haven, Connecticut to look at a brand new 15-year lease 7-Eleven right off I-95 in probably the most trafficked corridor in America. And the reason we were out there looking at that property is we had a client who was looking to take advantage of the bonus depreciation. So the 2017 Tax Cut and Jobs Act allowed for investors to buy properties that could be bonus depreciated at 100% through 2022. Now, after 2022 and 2023, investors are going to be able to get 80% depreciation in year one, 60% in 2024, and up to 40% in 2025. But a great opportunity for 2022 and 2023 for owners to be able to benefit from bonus depreciation. So our client successfully sold a very successful business, had an 8-figure tax consequence in ordinary income, and by purchasing the $13 million 2-acre 7-Eleven corporate guaranteed brand new construction property right off I-95, they're going to get $8 to $9 million in depreciation in year one to be able to utilize to offset some of the taxes. So oftentimes we work with people in exchanges that are looking to make more cash flow or make their life easier. But in this case, we had a client who was able to purchase a really high quality piece of real estate that ultimately will be a really good real estate deal. They're very passive investors. They're going to get 15 years of over a 5 cap with 7-Eleven as the tenant, which is one of the best tenants you could possibly have right now. But in addition to that, utilizing the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and the provisions in that to get bonus depreciation, they're going to be able to get a lot of depreciation they're going to be able to utilize to offset ordinary income taxes that come from the sale of their business. So in addition to being a great location, the tax benefits is what got us on a plane, got us traveling across the country, and got our client to purchase the property. The I-95 corridor between New York and Boston is probably the busiest, densest corridor for business in the country. And so the truck traffic, just the transportation traffic of people driving into Boston, driving into New York, made this location a fantastic investment. It is a major off-ramp, and this property is the easiest, most convenient located. Basically all the convenience store aspects that come with 7-Eleven. Well, I think that right now it's great to consider a 1031 exchange. Oftentimes investors that have a huge amount of equity that have owned a property a long time, when the market's super hot, they get beat because people are just more aggressive than they are. But now with interest rates increasing, there's fewer people competing for property. So investors that have a big equity position that take their time in evaluating assets are really the only game in town. So from an exchange standpoint, I honestly think it's one of the best times ever. We did a bunch of transactions in 2009 and 10 for clients that when the market wasn't good, interest rates were going up, there weren't a lot of people transacting, and those clients that did do exchanges back then have done better than people that did exchanges over the last 6 to 8 years. They absolutely hit home runs. So I think that from that perspective, exchanges are a great opportunity right now. But I also think clients taking advantage of the bonus depreciation, even if it's 80% in 2023, for those that have big capital gains, maybe they sell a property and they don't do an exchange, or they sell a business, or they sell a Picasso, utilizing bonus depreciation to offset those capital gains is a huge opportunity that most private investors haven't explored or realized how they could take advantage of.